Van Andel Institute for Education is helping teachers prepare for the upcoming school year by adapting its programs to support education in new learning environments.
And joining us to tell us more is Chief Education Officer Tara Tarango, that is. Good morning, and thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so first of all, just tell us a little bit about what you've been hearing from educators as they make preparations for this upcoming school year.
Oh gosh, it's a really, really tough spot. Most schools still haven't made a decision, about what they're going to do in terms of reopen and what that looks like because they're waiting for the latest and most up-to-date data. But that means teachers are in a spot where they have to plan for in-person classes, virtual classes, both blended, hybrid at the same time. So they're doing the best they can, looking for answers, but obviously understanding that, we're all in a difficult spot.
Yeah, they really do have a tough job as well. And you've been offering some professional development for these teachers. How are you adapting programs for this new educational landscape?
Yeah, we feel like it's our role just to see where we can be a help to teachers. Like I said, it's a really tough time. So, they're preparing for their classrooms. We are scouring everything from YouTube to TikTok to our teacher resources to find what are the best things out there, the best strategies for distance learning or for engaging and helping students through something like these sort of uncertain times from a social emotional learning perspective. So we're really kind of anthropologically looking at it and gathering all the best information we can and then packaging that up for our teachers in a way that they can access it in this time.
Absolutely, and maybe talk a little bit more about your programs and what you guys are teaching for these new learning environments.
Yeah, we've got several different options. Essentially, we're looking at what we call PBL or project-based learning units is one thing that we've got. And that's something I think that might actually stick from the pandemic. As we all were forced to go into distance learning, teachers had to kind of come up with projects that would give students a little bit of autonomy because they couldn't be there with them, side by side through the whole project. So we have these project-based learning units, and what we've done is taken every single unit and each lesson said, here's the parts that are best done in person if you can in a social distanced way, and here's the best parts that you could do in a virtual environment and how to keep that engaging in a virtual environment. So we provided those modifications for every project. So whether you're in an in-class, a fully distance learning or a blended environment, those project-based learning units can work.
Yeah,
and then on the professional development side, we were actually moving toward this model anyway because very few people want to actually sit in a full day of professional development. It's just too much. So we were moving toward kind of 1 hour sessions that we can deliver, in person if we're able to, but also virtually really easily. And it's a way to give teachers something really practical, an hour of, maybe it's on how to differentiate your instruction for different types of learners, or maybe an hour on distance learning or on social emotional learning, all these different topics that teachers actually care about, and they can leave with practical strategies that they can try right away.
Yeah, and that's great that you're seeing some new ways of doing things going forward. So we really do appreciate you kind of expanding on this, Tara. Thank you.